Welcome, beautiful lovelies of the world. It is me, Queen Nightmare, and I am going to do I don't know how many parts this is. I think it's a part 4 of the Vampire and Werewolf in the Wattpad series. If you want me to do more and you have other suggestions, please put it down in the put it in the comments below. Try Wizard Tournament. A few weeks later, we are in the Great Hall, waiting for our food to come, when all of a sudden, Dumbledore start blabbing his mouth. Today is the day in over 100 years we are having the Tri-Wizard Tournament. If you didn't know, this is where 3 schools all come together and try to compete for the Wizard Cup. Then a huge cup gets flashed around up front. I wonder how drunk we could get from that thing. I asked cheekily to Draco, who is beside me snickering. These 2 schools will be joining us today. Please welcome Buex Battens and Drarry, who will compete with us during the tournament. All the set in the Great Hall's dorm slam open, and in comes a bunch of girls that makes guys' head turn. Most of the girls are vilas, he states in a bored tone. Luckily, I have you then, I whispered to Draco sweetly as he turned and smiled at me. One of the villa French girls turns to Draco and winks while Draco glares at her and turned back to me. Love you, I whisper so no one will hear. And Draco grabs my hand underneath the table, and we turn back to Dumbledore. Introducing next school, Drumstring. Dumbledore shouts while we turn to the greet all again to the doors. And I am open and they open the doors to a bunch of huge buff guys and come and walk straight down the hall to Dumbledore, obviously trying to show off. A bunch of Drumstring guys turn their heads to us and glare, obviously knowing the Slytherin house is not to be messed with. Draco and I glare venomously at them back, making them cower and stop glaring. Dumbledore kept babbling on and on about the Tri-Wizard Tournament, while me and Draco keep glaring at the other schools, making sure they won't mess with us. When the food appears, me and Draco start eating properly, ignoring everyone around us. wanting to just get out of there. I'm not doing the Triwizard Tournament thing. I hope you don't either, because I don't want to get you getting in trouble knowing you and knowing you and your somewhat Gryffindor mind, you're going to get yourself in trouble. Draco stated, still eating. I turned to him and smirk knowingly. When he turns to me, I finally say, no, I had enough publicity as Harry Potter. I don't want any more. Father would have a fit anyway. I whisper, making sure no one heard that I was Harry Potter. At the end of the breakfast, we go to our first class, potions. My father, what a surprise. We go in, me and Draco sit down next to each other and wait for the class to start. When my father walks in dramatically, says that we have to start potions and give us our instructions, we start. Being way better at potions than I was when I was Harry Potter, because my father's personal lesson with me and Draco pair up, start doing our potions. When Ron isn't looking, I pick up a bat wing and put it in his potion, and my wand, and watch it explode all over him and his partner, Seamus. Father, watching the whole thing, looking at me, he smirked at each other. We smirked at each other. Mr. Weasley, that will be 20 house points for ruining my desk. Weasley sputters while me and Draco slightly chuckle to each other. Weasley looks at me. Draco's glaring over at me, him harshly, and starts to clean up his mess when the bell rings. And me and Draco hurry out of there before getting caught by the angry Ronald. Draco bursts out laughing when we get to the abandoned corridor. I'm turning into you, I laugh at Draco. We finally come down. Draco pushes me against the wall, puts his hands on my waist, and lowers his forehead to mine. You're making me proud, baby, Draco states, and leans in with his hypnotic silver eyes, kissing me, while making out in the abandoned corridor, or at least that's what we thought. We hear running footsteps, I still kiss Draco. Ron and his Gryffindor buddies turn the corner and run into us, but stop immediately when seeing us make out. Oops, interrupt the gay fest. Dean sneers at us, but when Draco and I turn to them, they cower in fear upon seeing my growing fangs and red eyes. When Draco sees me, he turns to me and tries to calm me down. Before I attack, Ron and his friends staring in fear, probably never seen a vampire before. Before I can attack, Father comes down the hall and immediately runs into me to hold me back. Calm down, he shouts at me. My vision gets darker and darker. Eventually, with all the teachers and the rest of the Slytherin house surrounding me, I finally see dark. that was part 3. Part 4. And I love to hear from you guys to see what you want me to do next. There's gonna be a part 5, I think, but I think that's it. But I love you guys so much. Please leave a like and destroy the like button, please, and share with your friends to see if they would like it. Please let me know what you want to hear next. I might actually do some reactions if you guys want me to. And if you want me to react to anything, follow my social medias that are showing on the screen right now. I love you guys so much. Bye!